Alright guys, I just wanted to show how the CEC adapter works and my new remote control. Um, some people are asking if my TV can work with what remotes my TV works with, so let me just kind of show how it works. First of all, let me show you, I got this case. What's pretty sweet about it is it takes a native SFX power supply, so it's a little bit thinner. I bought it for like 20 bucks in San Francisco from some Chinese man. It's actually a pretty old case, but it works pretty well, and it'll fit in there, and I'll put a sheet over everything. You won't see a thing. But anyway, let me just show. This is the CEC adapter. I bought this like two plus years ago. It was like 45 bucks. It takes an HDMI, which it can pass through whether this is plugged in or not, and then it takes USB, and that's the driver just talks to it. So that's that. Let me show these two remotes, which would be what you could potentially use. So there's the XBMC, obviously. This is the TV remote. So literally, I'm using infrared. I have to point it at the TV. The TV gets the signal and then sends it through CEC to the receiver, which passes it through to the actual device. So this is a TV remote, infrared. As you can see, I'm controlling XBMC with my TV remote. Now, the crappy part about this is I have to aim it. If I, for example, if I point it down, nothing's happening, obviously, because infrared is directional. It might bounce around the walls a bit, but yeah, so pretty much you gotta aim that. That's why I hate infrared. You can see the volume on the TV remote is actually changing. That's the volume on my receiver. See that little overlay? That's my receiver's volume. So everything, when it does the volume, it actually talks to my receiver directly, because that's the thing actually playing stuff. So that's a TV remote, and you can see it does control XBMC. I can move around. Now I don't like it. I mean, this is actually a pretty decent remote. This is for my Panasonic television, plasma, but not the best. Now this one I bought for like, I'd say about 25 bucks. This is an radio frequency RF. It's like USB remote. It comes up as a keyboard basically to the operating system. It's like labeled Keyspan Vista something. Now I plug this in, almost everything works out of the box. I think pretty much everything works out of the box. This is kind of like a home button. This is the directional pad. This is back, volume. This is like, it says channel up and down, but you can use it when you have large lists of movies. You can do page up. It's basically like page up and down. This is a mute button. These are like record and stuff. I don't have a PVR set up, which I'll eventually play with, but these would do that. And these are like, this will like goes right to my videos, music, whatever. Probably wouldn't use this. This is power. This actually works. So let me show you a little bit about how this works. So I do not need to aim this. So you can see I can use this. The buttons are not like the hardest, but they're a little bit mushy, but they're fine. They work really well. I hope this thing lasts for a long time. I love this remote actually. It fits pretty well in the hand. Your hand will naturally go to this D-pad. You're not going to use the channel area much in XBMC anyway, but it's there anyway. These media buttons do work in XBMC as well. Now let me show the volume. If I push volume up or volume down, you can see it changes the receiver volume, and that's because this is talking to the computer, which is sending CEC symbols to the receiver. So let's just, for example, if we go into files, I'll play something. I'll make sure the volume's kind of down. Oh, I didn't actually click on it. Okay. I'm just going to show you how the media buttons work. And holding the volume buttons does work. I know sometimes remotes don't do the hold, which kind of sucks, but this one you can hold it if you want to keep going one direction. It's not the best. I'd rather have a rocker, because then you can move up and down like that, but it works pretty well. I'll show you the home button, obviously. It brings up that thing. It's the back button, media button, so I'm going to click pause. It pauses the video. I'm going to click play. Plays the video. Now I'm going to click stop. Stops the video. Record. I don't have PVR set up, so I don't exactly know what that does, but I'm eventually going to play with PVR because of that TV tuner I found on the ground. Hopefully it works, and I'll buy a digital antenna. And I want to play with using TV head end to record and watch, like, say, like the football games that are on satellite. On free over the air. So anyway, that's that. I'm now going to show you not aiming at the TVs just to prove it's RF. So right now I'm moving it around. I do not need to aim this. There's no aiming at all. This can be under a blanket, aimed at your crotch, and it'll still work. So yeah, that's my two remotes. This thing's pretty responsive. Every once in a while it'll jitter. Like right now, I don't know why it's jittering, but I don't know, it's fine. I don't know how the range is on this thing. I feel like it's not the best. That's why I put it on the front of the case right there. And when I have the when I have the curtain in front of it, I'm going to make sure that it works still. I think it should. But yeah, 2.4 should go through blanket just fine. Yeah, but honestly, this thing's pretty responsive. The system is, in my respect, this system's completely perfect. The TV part, the XBMC part of it, and the remote. So this system is almost 100% complete. I just need to do the curtain, wire the speakers, that little wood thing I'm going to turn into metal. But one more thing. Let me show you powering it off. So I just pressed the power button. In XBMC I set the setting to basically tell everything to turn off. So I just suspended that using the power button here. It powered off the receiver and powered off the TV. Now I'm going to turn it on and let's see how well this works. So I press the power button again. And it'll actually tell the TV what input to go to. Now, I don't know if you can do the same thing with the receiver. That didn't seem to be working. But yeah, so you can see everything's back working just like it woke up. So you literally, everything on this worked out of the box, including the power button, which is the first time I've ever had that on a remote. So it's pretty sweet. This doesn't have a keyboard, so I probably would end up having like a little wireless keyboard and get a better coffee table once I'm married and have the wireless keyboard in there, and I could just pull it out if we need to like search something on YouTube or something. But other than that, this remote is just perfect for just watching, watching whatever media you already have. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hope you like this review. This is a Keyspan ER-V2, I think, and I highly recommend it. You can get it for about $30. I got this, I think, new on eBay though for about $25. Yeah, and then this is just a TV remote. It came with my TV. It's actually a pretty nice remote, but it is infrared, so you have to aim it. But it actually works with XBMC. Now, I don't know if all these other buttons work, and I don't really care, but because this is what I'm going to be using, and it is essentially universal. It does what I need on the TV in that. It changes the volume, mutes it, and turns the TV on and off. So, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.